Today I'm going to walk you through how to create a student report from the data viewer inside Campus. So the first thing you're going to want to do is just choose the year, school, and calendar that you're interested in if you do have multiple schools that you see. Secondly, then you're going to click on the Index tab and the Ad hoc Reporting Data Viewer. Once I click on that, it's going to open up this box, and what this box is are the folders that I've created, or you can just simply put your reports into the main area. So right now I'm going to click on New, and I'm not going to create a folder. I did that earlier, the training folder, where I'm going to eventually put this report. But today I'm going to click on Report, and then I have three different types of reports that I can create: a student report, a census staff report, or a course section report. I'm going to go ahead and create a student report and say OK. And then what it does is it loads in all of the students in this building, in that grade level, those grade levels, and filters it by only active students today. If I wanted to take that off, I could by simply clicking the X. It also brings in the student number, last name, and first name. And again, if I click on this, I can remove any column I don't want, or group it, or sort it, or whatever, but I'm going to leave it as is. And then you should name your report right away, just so you don't forget. So I'm going to do this OST Fall 19. And then you have two different ways of choosing the fields that you want in your preview. You can either type out something if you know the field name, or if you know something, like it's in courses, you could put course and it'll narrow it down. Or I happen to know that I want to do this on assessment, so I'm going to click on assessment and state tests and open that up, and then it shows you all the different fields within that area. So I know that I want to bring in the name of the test, so I'm simply going to drag it over to the preview area. And actually, I want it at the end. And then I'm going to also bring in the date that the test was taken. And I'll need the scale score. And last, the result. So I'll go ahead and bring that in. And then that looks good, except that I'm getting all kinds of tests that these students have taken. So I'm going to narrow that down by using my filter. So I'm going to click on Add Filter, and I'm going to click on the test name. And then I'm going to say that the name needs to contain OST. And it will work on filtering that and loading it up just with the OST results. Once I have that, you can see that I've got all kinds of dates, though. I've got last year, previous years, and I'm really not interested in that. I really only want this fall's test. So I'm going to filter that again, and I'm going to say that I want to do it on date test taken, and I only want to see greater than 7-1. And it will begin loading that. I could take this further. I could bring in like the course and only bring in language arts. I could bring in a teacher's name just so that they could then look at their results or whatever, but I'm not going to go there. I'm just going to stop here, and then the report looks pretty good. The last filtering I think I would like to do is only bring in the results that are limited and basic, so that we know the students that need to, the most assistance. So I'm going to say in that I want the state tests in, or results in, and then I'll just choose, I've already done this a couple times, so I'll choose limited and basic, and then it will start to load that. So now that I have the results, I'm happy with it. This is what I was after. I'm going to go ahead and save my report. And then once I save it, I can go ahead and click back to reports, find my report, and then I'm going to go down here to OST Fall 2019, and then I get to choose what kind of report I want: PDF, CSV, HTML. I'm going to go ahead and choose CSV and generate that report, and then it comes up so that you can then, filter, sort, do whatever you want with the information. So I hope that was helpful.